Alright, what's going on, everyone? I'm going to start the pre-stream. I know that the stream is a little late today by a few minutes. It's okay, the gameplay will not be affected. I again apologize. This is the freaking third day in a row that I've had random tech issues. Random tech issues that really there was no way that I could control or even know that they would happen until I started up everything. But FYI, before I get into that, I just want to let everyone know, today will be a full day of campaign progress in Uncharted 4. So for those of you who used to like my old gameplay style, well, when a new game came out, I played the living hell out of it at launch. Today's going to be about 5.5 hours of solid progress in the campaign of Uncharted 4. Now, I've already played around 5.5 hours, so that means that after the end of today, I'll be around 10 to 11 hours into the game. From all reports, the game's around 14 hours long, the campaign. So, that being said, it looks like, at least, for all reports and all, intents and purposes, it looks to me like we may be completing the campaign of Uncharted 4 tomorrow on stream, which would be nice. Some people in the stream chat are like, you're going to play 5.5 hours right now? No. There was a poll on Twitter last night where I asked everyone, would you rather see me do half of today, the campaign, and half more multiplayer, or would you like to see me do all campaign today? And overwhelmingly, like, more than double the votes were for all campaign today, and I think like 400 people voted or something like that. So I said, well, give the people what they want. So that's what I'm doing today. So this first stream will be 3.5 hours of Uncharted 4 campaign progress. And later tonight, I'll be playing, probably offline, another 2 hours. Okay, now, that if you want to see a stream later tonight, I may still do it. But the thing is, when I do these late streams, typically they don't get a lot of attendance, okay? And for me to, be rushing into a time constraint, and getting the stream all set up and working and all that, for people who aren't really going to care too much that I'm doing it live because it's so late, then I probably won't do it, But if people say, no, we love watching it live and I'm going to be around tonight and there's a bunch of people who want to see it, then I'll do it. It all depends. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But that'll be cool because if I do complete Uncharted 4 on stream tomorrow, that means that tomorrow night I'll actually have a chance to review the game. And it'll be fresh in my mind because I just played it, So that could be pretty cool. That would be pretty awesome, actually, if, that happens, because then I'll be able to complete the game, review it, and then, boom, Friday, Doom launches, and I'll be able to focus purely on Doom, and not have to worry about, I didn't finish Uncharted, right? And now I have to try to wedge in the conclusion of Uncharted with whatever else is going on. So, it looks like it may work out perfectly. It may not. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I don't know exactly how long it is. I don't know if I'm going to fail at the final stages or not. We'll have to see. But I'm excited. So far, the game's been great. Being around 5.5 hours into the campaign right now, I'm really enjoying it. Apparently, for what I'm to understand, the best part of the game, we're getting to it right now, which is cool. Up to now, there's been a ton of story development. A ton of story development. But there's also been some pretty good gameplay. Yesterday was really, in my opinion, the very first major gameplay of the game was in Scotland, where we had your platforming, you had lots of combat, and then heading into a tomb style area, catacombs and a cave, and solving puzzles. The classic, the very classic Uncharted gameplay. Yesterday we got our first taste of it in the game, which is crazy when you think, you're almost 5 hours into the game and you're just getting your first taste of that classic Uncharted. So today's things are supposed to get a little more interesting. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. And I'm also very excited for Doom this Friday. Doom coming up. A classic franchise. The game that really, in a lot of ways, put first-person shooters on the map. There were first-person shooters before Doom. Games like Wolfenstein, stuff like that. But really it was Doom that said, first-person shooters are here. They're here to stay. And they're going to be a force to be reckoned with. And Doom actually laid the groundwork for a lot of the major franchises that are out there today. And I'm excited to see it come back from Bethesda, because Bethesda always does a great job, usually anyway, with their new games. I think a lot of people are hyped for Doom. I'm hyped for Doom, so that's going to be Friday, okay? All right. So, ladies and gents, my tech difficulties continue the third freaking day in a row. Third day in a row. And a lot of people are like, well, I don't understand why Phil has these tech difficulties. Can't he prepare for every possible circumstance before he starts streaming every day? And the answer is no. No, there's no way to tell. Like, the things that happen are so random. There's no way to tell if they're going to happen or not. Like, for example, last night, right? When I finished streaming last night, my multiplayer stream of Uncharted, by the way. So if you didn't know, yesterday I not only did a 3.5-hour stream of the campaign of Uncharted 4, I also played about 2 hours of the multiplayer, and that is live on DSPGaming if you haven't seen it yet. If you want to see exactly what the multiplayer is about. I finally, after sucking in tons of matches, I finally started doing well in the final 3 matches, and I got the gist of it, okay? But anyway, so everything was fine last night, everything was fine. Everything, recorded fine, the volumes were good, volume was good, no issues. So, this morning, I walk into the office and I open everything up and everything's working fine. Okay, great, no problems. We'll be fine for today's stream. Then I go to turn on the stream, and the stream has no audio. I don't know why there's no audio. I didn't change any settings. I didn't do anything. So I mess around with some stuff. I thought maybe because the other day I had accidentally touched a wire on my capture device and it actually forced it to restart, which screwed everything up on the stream. I thought maybe that's what it was. And so I unplugged my capture device, I replugged it back into the PC, and it crashed my PC. My whole PC said, Windows needs to restart. Oh, good. So as my PC is rebooting, I'm trying to figure all this out. Like, what the hell happened, right? And I start looking at, PlayStation settings, and I realize it's the PlayStation. The PlayStation 4 isn't saving my configuration settings anymore for some reason. And I don't know why, because, again, I haven't changed anything. But for whatever reason, when I turned on my PS4 today, it decided that it was going to default to all audio going out of the PS4 only. Excuse me, going out of the PS4 into the headphones only, is what I meant to say. So it wasn't doing the dual audio that it usually does. Usually it has, audio goes to the headphones, but audio also goes to the capture device. For whatever reason, it decided it didn't want to do that today. And it's nothing that I did. And there was no console update or anything that would have changed it. It just said, I'll do whatever I want. So, it is what it is, This is when you live with technology, when your whole life is based around technology, there's no way to prepare for every circumstance. So, all the issues were really solved by a simple configuration tweak, which I don't know if it's going to save it now or not, which is the funny thing, We'll see what happens, but at least for this stream we'll be okay because everything seems to be working. Alright? So, 3.5 hours of campaign right now, and later tonight I'll probably be playing even more campaign. Not much else to talk about, besides, like I said, Doom this Friday, Homefront next Tuesday, and Fallout 4 Far Harbor, the biggest expansion ever for a Fallout game, will be next Thursday. So, that'll be a lot of fun, a good couple of weeks here coming up. And I hope you'll join me for all of that, alright? Since I'm so late, I will do a super abridged version of my gratuitous plugs, and then we'll just jump right in. I'm sure more people will join the stream as I'm playing. Unfortunately, right now, we don't have many people on the stream because it started late and had tech issues. So first off, thanks for being here. Hope you're enjoying the live streams and the videos on demand. Please spread the word about them. Let everyone know that I'm doing this daily. And I certainly hope that you enjoy them. There are many ways that you can help me to keep the business going, like social media, @TheyCallMeDSP on Twitter, or Instagram, TheyCallMeDSP. social media presence is very important for online businesses in this day and age. So the more people that I can reach, the better aid that it gives to the popularity of the business. Also, there's a Amazon Associates link in the description of all of my streams and videos. If you live in the United States and you click on that link before you shop on Amazon.com as you normally would, I get a little bit of referral credit, and that helps out. It's not a lot, but it helps. So thanks to those who do use the link, because people do consistently use the link. Thank you for that. You can also check out my Patreon at patreon.com/DarksidePhil. And I hope that for those of you who do enjoy this stuff daily, that you would consider pledging, because your pledges not only earn you premium perks as a way of me saying thank you, but also allow me to continue to do this full time. Alright, there's also monthly goals. This month, the goal that we actually already hit for April is an Indie Games Marathon. Right now, the patrons are actually nominating on games for me to play in that marathon. Soon they'll be voting and narrowing down the list. And this month, I got to set up a new goal. I'm working on it. I have a couple ideas, and within the next week or so, I should be setting up the new goal for Patreon, so everyone will know exactly what it is, and we can know what we're working towards, alright? And last but not least, my girlfriend owns her own business called The Black Currant, where she sells handmade glycerin soaps and wax tart melts. You can check it out at etsy.com/shop/The Black Currant. That's spelled C-U-R-R-A-N-T, by the way. Alright. So that's it. Super quick gratuitous plugs, like I said. Not going to spend too much time on that. I want to jump back into the gameplay of Uncharted 4. Alright? So, thank you everyone. Let's get started with Uncharted 4. Sorry for the slightly late start for the stream, but here we are. We're actually right on time for when the gameplay starts. So, let us begin.